Are you ready for some heart-pounding police chases? This time, the action is happening both in the United States and on the streets of Brazil. An incredible chase through the narrow streets of Sao Paulo in pursuit of a two-person motorcycle. Another group is speeding away at full throttle. In Miller County, troopers catch a Harley-Davidson rider face-to-face with death. This video is packed with speed, adrenaline, and chaos. If you're ready, everyone knows how young people ride motorcycles in Brazil. But after seeing these images, you might think that's not really the case. Filmed in 2021 in the city of Osasco in the state of Sao Paulo, this motorcycle chase is truly breathtaking. Reflected in the body camera of the GCM Osasco motorcycle unit, the driver fleeing on an unlicensed Honda XRE 300 and the female passenger behind him make deadly maneuvers in narrow streets in a matter of seconds. If you enjoy action-packed chases and detailed police reports, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We share new videos every day. The driver passes so close to stationary vehicles that it is impossible to understand why he's doing this. It seems that he is doing this more for fun than out of necessity, because here he has plenty of space to turn his motorcycle. The driver literally flies over speed bumps, both wheels off the ground. The young woman behind him jumps into the air each time and lands back in her seat. The police officer never leaves their trail. At every intersection, every narrow passage, there is a head-on battle with the two-wheeled fugitives. These types of scenes highlight the direct and close contact nature of rocam-style motorcycle tactics in Brazil. In the US, however, similar cases often involve more controlled but still aggressive interventions, such as helicopter support, highway closures, or vehicle maneuvers like PIT, TVY. Both approaches have their risks and benefits. In your opinion, what is the safest and most effective method for apprehending a motorcycle suspect in narrow streets? Close pursuit and immediate intervention, or air support in a planned siege? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on these real-life chase stories. In a crowded area, the driver first flew over a speed bump, then passed very close between a car and a motorcycle. Finally, he entered the curve at high speed. Those around watched in astonishment. But of course, there were those who were used to such sights. This incident caused a huge stir not only in Brazil, but around the world. When footage of the chase was reposted on social media in 2023, the video reached over 8 million views in just 24 hours. The footage shared on X quickly went viral and was described by users as the most cinematic police chase in history. Many commentators wrote that these scenes surpassed even Hollywood films, calling them the best action sequence ever shot in a single take. Although the police officer tried many ways to corner the driver managed to escape each time by turning into a new street. It was clear that the driver was skilled because he never entered a dead-end street. You will be surprised to see such a skilled driver caught due to a simple mistake. That's why fleeing from the police is never a good idea and is a crime, even if you are that skilled. The driver made the wrong decision and entered a narrow street. He was riding his motorcycle on streets where even two people couldn't walk side by side. The police continued in the same manner. However, when he made a sharp turn, he hit a stone on the corner with his motorcycle and lost his balance and fell. The police officer right behind him didn't miss this opportunity and caught the suspects. The police officer's laughter was the perfect ending to the chase. We're back on the streets of Brazil. This time, a driver is stepping on the gas to escape the police alone. Let's see if he can achieve his goal. Action-packed moments are now with you. The chase began in narrow streets, continued on the main road, and then onto the sidewalk. Every road was fair game for the escape. Similarly, the police had to exert a lot of effort to catch the suspect. The chase, which rivals the movies, continues at full speed. These images are a record of the daily chases in Brazil's urban battlefields. These scenes differ from the long, open highway pursuits in America. They take place in the narrow, labyrinthine streets of areas known as quebradas, slums. What is surprising is that the suspects typically use simple, low-powered motorcycles, such as the Honda CG 150 or XRE 300. Their main weapon is not the power of these motorcycles, but their agility. These lightweight bikes allow them to dive into narrow sidewalks, stairways, and congested traffic that police cars or the heavier Rocam motorcycles cannot access. The reasons these young drivers flee from the police are usually different from the serious crimes, murder, bank robbery, seen in American chases. Most of the time, these adrenaline-fueled escapes stem from simple offenses like driving without a license, riding an unregistered, commonly known as BO or stolen motorcycle, or carrying small amounts of drugs. However, for many, it is a way to defy the police and gain moral status in the neighborhood. The legal consequences of being caught outweigh the risk of a fatal accident. Therefore, they risk everything. The drivers sometimes wear a simple helmet, or none at all. They ride their motorcycles wearing flip-flops and shorts. Even falling off the motorcycle without reaching high speeds can cause serious injuries. But who cares? Detailed police reports like those in the US are not shared regarding these chases. Therefore, we are trying to convey all the information we can find to you. In addition, we are conveying the environment in that country and trying to establish a connection with the incident that occurred. If you have any suggestions or requests on this matter, please share them with us. Thank you in advance. The action continues. After a long chase, the driver gives up and stops in front of a building. The police make a quick move here and catch the suspect. A nearby police car also arrives at the scene immediately. Yes, we're back in America. After the crazy Brazilian-style chases, here's a Harley-Davidson chase that ended calmly but tragically. On September 29, 2023, at approximately 12:07 p.m., 4 separate reports were received regarding a black motorcycle aggressively passing vehicles, making sudden braking maneuvers, and gesturing obscenities at other drivers on Interstate 30. When the trooper arrived at the scene, he observed the motorcycle traveling at 78 miles per hour in a construction zone where the speed limit was 65 miles per hour. The driver ignored orders to stop, made a sudden maneuver to exit the highway, and began fleeing, quickly leading to a high-speed chase. During the chase, this motorcycle exceeded 100 miles per hour, made dangerous passes between vehicles despite heavy traffic, and at one point even entered the wrong lane, coming close to death.
What's the speed?
81. Just looking at 75.
See if it's not as heavy.
The driver, traveling at approximately 110 miles per hour alongside the police, made some gestures with his hand. However, he had no intention of stopping.
RG2 advised, let Texas UPS and Boone County get in the lead on that.
Black and white ball cap on with these. Sitting on black Harley. It's not like he's sticking out that fast and getting a wobble.
E2 advised, go ahead and try to get it stopped if you can.
The driver suddenly stopped on the highway and began driving in the opposite direction on the connecting road. The police officer made a risky U-turn and continued the pursuit.
Copy that.
I'm up at 112 right now.
Starts to go back in, I'll shut down.
Waiting order, trying to help me out and get him stopped.
Two troopers attempted to surround the motorcycle, but the driver continued to escape with sudden maneuvers.
Coming up on me, there he is.
Finally, the trooper made slight contact with the motorcycle's right rear bag on the exit ramp, causing the tire to lose balance. The vehicle hit the curb, flew into the air, and overturned in the grassy area. Driver David Rourke was apprehended at the scene with injuries. A Smith & Wesson handgun and traces of drugs were found on him. During questioning, Rourke stated that someone gave him a substance he didn't know what it was, and that he couldn't remember what he had done. According to observations, he was hallucinating and speaking incoherently. After the incident, he was taken to the hospital by ambulance and treated for a suspected broken neck. If you enjoy action-packed videos, don't forget to subscribe. See you tomorrow.